Hello everyone, I decided to be a little more spontaneous with the videos. So this week in comic books, at least for Marvel comic books, in my opinion, they were really great. Not only for the new releases, but rather for this one, the reprint of Ruins, the spin-off of the Marvel graphic novel called Marvels, that was written by Paul Dini and was drawn by Alex Ross. I'm not going to say much about Ruins because if I say two or three words more than the one that I'm going to say, I'm going to give you major spoilers about this one, but I highly recommend of buying Ruins because it gives to the reader a perspective about what if in the experiments that gave many people superpowers in Earth 616 went wrong. That is the premise of Ruins, and in my opinion it's a really well written comic book, but don't expect about the art too much. It's not as flashy as many other comic books you buy. And well, that is all I can say about Ruins. It's a really good comic book, and it's a worthwhile reading material. The second thing about this week with Marvels was this one, the Dark Avengers. I bought the variant cover. Probably I should bought the average one, but I like this one. It's like a blank paper. I found it fun. Well, with the premise with the Dark Avengers is that a new Avengers team is formed. I think it's the number 4 team right now that has the word Avengers in the comic book title. I think first go the Initiative, then the Mighty Avengers, then the New Avengers, and then this one. The Dark Avengers don't offer anything new except that it shows the formation of Norman Osborn at Dark Avengers team, and it resolves the mystery of who is Iron Patriot. Probably by now you know it's Norman Osborn, and let's see if issues number 2 and 3 are much better than this one. Well, because only this one was the intro about the future storylines. And I can say too much about Dark Avengers. I said that probably I'm not going to collect it besides issue number 1 because I didn't found the writing really good, and I was expecting more about Brian Michael Bendis, but it was kind of disappointing. It's disappointing in my opinion. Probably you will think different. And well, to keep going, after a glitch, to say a glitch, or haywire, at least we got this one. Issue number 5 of Manifest Destiny. Good comic, but nothing new in anything. It was an anthology comic book that gave many different stories about many different Marvel characters. And after 5 months, it ends today, but it didn't give any answer about what is going to come or anything about that. It was the issue number 1 to 4 were really good, but issue number 5 it was kind of disappointing, and basically that is all I'm going to say about this. Probably was one of my favorite titles. The Exiles is going to be cancelled about this one after this one. It wasn't good this week either. It didn't give any answer except that one of the members is going to die, and I think it's going to be the doppelganger of Shadowcat. And let's see what happens with Sash. And that's all. It was disappointing to read New Exile this week, and probably I see what is going to be cancelled. And this one was the other one, X-Men Legacy. Again, another introduction to a new arc. This time, Professor X and Gamma are traveling to Australia, trying to search for Rogue. Let's see what is going to happen. I'm not going to speak too much about this one specifically because it didn't give too much material to speak about. And the last one probably was my favorite this week. It was Uncanny X-Men Annual number 2, and it gave us another perspective about the complexity of who is Emma Frost. I think the character has grown over the years because many of the writers have given a good emphasis about about giving a personality to Emma Frost and not transforming her into another Jean Grey. But I'm not going to give any spoilers about this one because it was really good and it's worth of buying and reading it. And well, that's all about what I can say about this week in comic books. I hope you have a good day and see you later.